Now, one of my early access subscribers wrote a blog post about why he thinks that this online course is the best Windows Server failover clustering course ever. And I'm just taking it from his blog post. I wanted to focus on item number 4 in his list. And he says, Edwin's course, or rather Edwin's course audio is amazing. It sounds like it was recorded in a professional studio. And this is where I wanted to share with you the concept of creativity through scarcity. I wanted to take you behind the scenes of my point of view and show you what this is, this studio that I am in right now, and show you how I've used scarcity to enhance my creativity in terms of building a good sounding audio and video, in this case, good sounding audio and video for this online course. I'm gonna show you things that I used, some of the limitations that I faced, and the challenges that I have to go through in order to come up with, the online course and even this particular video. So sit back while I take you behind the scenes of how I created this online course. Welcome to my so-called professional studio. You're actually looking at our unfinished basement. And I want to take you through a tour of how my studio looks like. First off, I want to show you the background. This is a $20 bed skirt from Walmart, and I chose a white bed skirt primarily because I wanted to emulate Apple's infinite white background. Plus, it's dual purpose. After I use it as my background, I can use it when I sleep or maybe when we change our bed skirts. Again, it's multi-purpose. I just don't want to be spending money on just the background and not be using it afterwards. Next, I want to show you the lights. These are white compact fluorescent lamps. Again, just lighting the background to create that Apple-like infinite white background. And these are exactly the same compact fluorescent light bulbs that we use in our basement. We got a couple of them, and I thought, instead of me buying those expensive professional lighting worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars, why don't I find something that I already have and make the most out of them? I got these compact fluorescent lamps sockets, and I found one of these pieces of plastic that I use as the base of the compact fluorescent lamps. I simply bought an electrical wire and a socket and connected all of these lamps in series and created 2 of them. Notice that I don't even have a good enough stand. These are just chairs that we used, and I figured if I can create a good enough lighting to emulate, again, that Apple-like infinite white background, then I'm good. Plus, after I use the lights, I return them back so that we could use it as they are. So that's the white background and the lighting. Nothing really special. Next, I want to show you my audio and video recorder. As you can see, the basement is filled with toys. My kids usually play in the basement when I'm not here. So I use my MacBook Pro to record both audio and video. So my screencasts, whenever I do demonstrations of software, I use that. For PowerPoint slides, I use that to record my screen as well. Now this thing might look familiar because it is a clothes stand. I actually use this for my microphone stand. Yeah, that's it. Instead of me buying a dedicated microphone stand, I try to look for whatever it is that I could find at home that I could repurpose as a microphone stand. Actually, I'm not using it as a microphone stand. We use it to hang clothes to dry, some of the rags. those lights that I use for recording when I'm recording my video, somebody actually gave me a couple of Amazon gift cards last year. And what I usually do is I park my Amazon gift cards and not use them until I know I am going to need them. So technically, those are gifts to me. I've got two of those. Now, my microphone is a Blue Yeti microphone that I've been using since 2011. I've been doing webcasts and virtual presentations and video and audio recording for quite a while. And so since I already have them, again, might as well make the most out of it. I didn't have to buy a new one. Next up, we have my video camera, the Nikon D5100. Now, this is a camera that our family has been using for quite a while. I think I bought this back in 2012, and I used to take still photos with it. I figured, well, I already have a good enough DSLR that has a feature to capture videos and a good camera lens. I'm actually using a macro lens. Why not make the most out of it? And what I did was I tried to record the audio and the video separately. Now, you might be wondering what this box is. It's actually our Christmas tree box. I use this to put my laptop. So whenever I'm recording video and I need to read a script, I use that. I put my laptop on top of this box and run PowerPoint as if it's my keyboard. So this is how my professional, quote unquote, studio looks like from my point of view. This is how it looks like when I'm recording. And you'd see that it doesn't really look professional if you look at a lot of the nice looking video studios out there, recording studios out there. This is nothing quite like them. But at the end of the day, if you take a look at the output, the result, the video that I produce out of this, and compare that with those that are created using professional recording studios, you get to be the judge. You compare how good my videos are using the available resources that I have. Now let me take you to my audio recording studio, again, quote unquote, and show you how it looks like. I hope my wife doesn't get mad at me for showing this, but it's the place where I record my audio most of the time when I'm doing screen recording. And welcome to my quote unquote professional recording studio. This is where I do spend a lot of time recording my online courses. This is literally our walk-in closet. And there's a reason I chose this. Number one, because it's a walk-in closet, there's a lot of clothes. And clothes are really good at absorbing reflected sound. So it's not just good for soundproofing, it's also good for absorbing reflected sound. You certainly don't want to be hearing a lot of echoes in your audio. So while it may be crampy and small and tight, in fact, I try to squeeze myself in every time I go in and out of the room. Again, I like the fact that it's really good soundproofing. Somebody might be screaming outside, it might be raining hard, but I don't get to hear it. Again, it's really good. This piece of wood is laid on top of my keyboard stand. This is literally my very first office table when we moved into this house. And I still use it. So whenever I am not playing the keyboard, I use this. Of course, that's when I'm recording audio for my online courses. I unfold it and then put the piece of wood on top of it. And the microphone is the same microphone that you saw in the basement. And I simply clamp the microphone stand in there if I need to be here. And then if I'm done, I move it to my office desk so that I can use it when I do webcasts or virtual classes. Next, I'm going to show you the software that I use for editing audio recordings for better sound quality. So what you're seeing here is literally my quote-unquote professional audio recording studio. This is actually a software from Apple called GarageBand, and it falls under the category digital audio workstation. What I do is I plug in my Blue Yeti microphone in the MacBook Pro and use that as an input device for GarageBand. Now, when I'm recording video separately from audio, what I do is I record the audio in the software, and then I do additional processing. What you see is the EQ, or the equalizer profile for my voice. What I do is I record a portion of my voice, my natural speaking voice, and I create an audio profile based on that. And then I kind of apply additional processing apart from the EQ. Like, for example, stereo spread. You will be hearing both sides of your headphones, the left and the right channel, because of the stereo spread. And then dynamics processor, compressor, de-esser. I apply all of those in the final audio output, and even applying echo and reverb if need be. And because of the fact that editing both audio and video takes a lot of work, what I do is I create an audio profile with additional processing and EQ that you just saw, and use a profile that I then use with Camtasia for Mac. That way, the quality of the audio is automatically rendered into Camtasia. So all I need to do is just edit the video alongside with the audio, and not have to edit audio and video separately. Again, this is my professional audio recording studio that I use not just for creating music, but also for recording my online courses.